Okay, let's take you now to something entirely different from these women on the field to a different woman. It's not every day that Miss World comes home, and it's not every day that a small town girl from Rajasthan stands ready to take on the world. We're taking you next to our person of interest, Nandini Gupta. She was crowned Miss India almost 2 years ago, and she's been holding on to this dream, and today she's right at the edge of making it a reality.
Now, beyond the glitz of the gowns and the spotlights, Nandini is championing a cause close to her heart, building an India that celebrates and uplifts its differently abled citizens. As she gears up to compete in categories like top model, dances of the world, we catch up with the young woman carrying the hopes of a billion. And this time it's even more special because it's happening here in India. All right, with that, let's welcome her on the program now. Hi, good morning. How are you doing, Nandini? Let's just dive in with the first straight question. You've been waiting almost 2 years for this, and now it's finally here. Miss World 2025 on home ground, no pressure over there. What has it felt like to hold on to this dream for so long, knowing your moment was just around the corner, just coming in?
Well, holding on to the dream for 2 years was more about working on yourself to get the dream accomplished. In the span of 2 years, I have worked day in and day out and about on myself to speak like a good orator, to work on myself, my walk, the fitness, the communication, and entirely I've shaped myself from a young girl with a demeanor of childlike, and now to a woman who's 21-year-old, holding responsibilities of India on her shoulders and love of all the 1.4 billion Indian citizens in her heart.
Nandini, you've said in some interviews that your father hugged you for the first time when you won. As you prepare for the biggest competition of your life, what's your parents, what's your ecosystem support been like? Because there was a long period of preparation.
Well, when I had won the crown, on my winning night, my mother, my father, my younger sister, and one of my friends was present in the audience, and I remember it so profoundly that after I had won the crown, I saw my parents approaching me, and there are security guards on the stage. There are people who are there to wish us, to greet us, and to take pictures with us. But I saw my father approach me. I saw my younger sister has tears in her eyes. My mother, it was somewhere a shared dream between me and her, but she didn't say much. But it was my father who was overjoyed with emotions. He was overflowed with emotions. He came and he hugged me for the very first time. Coming from a patriarchal Rajasthani society where where in at home, in our rituals, it's a tradition to touch our parents' feet, and never in my lifetime I've ever hugged my father. But he came out of his way and he hugged me with tears in his eyes. What more a girl can ask for? And after that, as a child, as a little girl, I used to tell my father that, Papa, सब ना कहते हैं कि ये सुमित जी की गुड़िया है, ये सुमित जी की गुड़िया है. देखना एक दिन ऐसा आएगा जब सब बोलेंगे कि ये नंदिनी के पिता है, ये नंदिनी के पापा हैं, और देखो पापा आज वैसा सपना पूरा हो गया. So there's been in 2 years there's a lot that I've accomplished, that's a lot that I have learned, and that's a lot I've unlearned.
How sweet. Really fulfilling all those dreams, and kudos to you, Nandini. But you know, the training for the platform you're competing for is not easy. You have women who just don't look smashing. They speak well, they're well traveled, the competition is quite intense, so is the training, we are told. Are there parts of training that you absolutely love? Some not so much? Share some details.
Oh well, going to the gym early in the morning is what I hate. Standing in the gym, in front of the gym mirror and telling myself, Nandini, you have to do it, you have to get into the best shape, you have to keep your diet going on, and that's one of the most strictest and the hardest part of the journey. And well, everywhere in the different aspects of the journey and in the training, you continuously unlearn, you move around, you meet new people, you gauge a lot of learnings through them. But The one thing that I've recently developed about me is the ability to learn the dialects of languages. Although if I don't know the language, but I'm still able to say it with the dialect. And that has come with my work opportunities that have led me to work in different parts of the country. And now I'm like a cultural sponge, always enthusiastic to learn about languages. And yes, I've learned Telugu, kuncham kuncham.
Sweet.
So tell us one of the things that is closest to your heart, because there are many categories for this. There's top models, there's dances, but beauty with a purpose, I believe, is something that's very, very close to your heart. Your project in particular is called Ekta. Can you just tell us a little bit about it and maybe who inspired it?
Well, Project Ekta, Ekta means oneness. And growing up, I saw my uncle, who has polio in his tongue, has developmental delays and intellectual disabilities, to be living in a world where people weren't welcome towards him. They always judged him. They always looked at him with fear or pity or with sympathy, or if they loved him, they would do it for charity. But they did not love him for the person he truly is. Every day I saw him struggle and live into the world which is not built for him, where people would look to his struggles but not beyond his struggles, and that was really heartbreaking. Every time I could see that incident, I would see my heart breaking into pieces. If a child used to come at my place, at our home, my uncle was made to sit in another room or another table or another chair because they were scared of him. My idea with Project Ekta is to not separate them from us, but to make the spaces on the table, not because of charity, not because of sympathy, but because of justice. They are as equal as humans as we are, and they deserve the platform to be called humans and to be treated with normalization.
That's actually quite beautiful. Kudos to you, Nandini, for having worked on this project. But could you share with us what's this one thing perhaps that you've learned from differently able, specially able community that perhaps changed the way you look at yourself? I mean, you are in a beauty contest on one hand, while you're trying to give the platform to those who perhaps are seen differently.
I started to become more grateful, and I have started to hope a little more each and every day. Every day we take our life very easy, we sometimes complain of the things which are beyond our control, but we don't realize that what we are blessed with, someone is not, and they are asking for that blessing. So to be grateful every day of what you have and to work hard for what you want is something that I have learned from them. And yes, hope is one big decision that they make each and every day, and they have a lot of hope in their unspoken dreams, which I have recognized, and I can't wait to share the spotlight when I'll have it with them, so that they don't ever have to live in the shadows.
Beautiful.
Okay, Nandini, you've just been speaking so beautifully about your dreams, and we're going to take it to something slightly fun now. So the next question shifts focus. Tell us a little bit about the biggest health or beauty hack that this training has taught you. I ask you that because I know that's a question that a lot of people ask you. Ki itna training kiya, and are there, some tricks behind the scenes that people use?
The biggest change that I've made is to not apply my skincare, but to eat my skincare.
Okay.
Well, people apply amla in their hair, but I started to eat amla in my daily routine. To not apply aloe vera on face, but to eat aloe vera ki sabzi. हमारे यहाँ उसकी सब्जी बना के खाते हैं. And a lot of turmeric, haldi ki sabzi, it's very famous in Rajasthan. And a lot of rose water on your face if your face gets dry. Instead of a makeup fixer, try rose water. Your makeup will stay, you'll be hydrated, and you won't have any makeup cracks on your face. And secondly, it's that going to gym and going to Pilates is not just about building yourself up, but it's also about making a lifestyle of your own, where you wake up at time, you eat at the right time, right food, you breathe good, you eat good, and you think good. And that's how you build a lifestyle. only working out won't make a difference, or only eating good won't make a difference, but it has to be an amalgamation of all these aspects, and that's where you can become a perfect body or get your perfect physique.
All right then, Nandati, that's a 10 on 10 answer of eating your skincare, also having a routine, not just focused for something, but making it a way of life. But talk to us a little bit about your dreams beyond just the pageant. We really are rooting for you. It's happening in India. You'll have all our wishes, blessings. All of us are watching. Like I said, no pressure on that at all. But what dreams after this?
Well, I consider myself to be diverse as I'm representing India, and if given an opportunity after Miss World, I would definitely want to join the film industry from the south to the Bollywood. Wherever the opportunities knock, you will see Nandini grabbing those opportunities. Well, also later on in my life, I want to have my own sustainable lab-grown diamond business, which thrives on 3 E's, which is ethical, elegant and empowering. And what all a girl love about, it's diamonds, it's pearls, where it's in Hyderabad, and a lot of respect. And that's what I'm aiming to give it from my brand.